About to start, so just go straight in with the thing, I reckon. Well, no.
Restart.
Hey, and welcome to this morning's ET stream with Chaos TV. You've got a Potty joined alongside me today. We're about to go live with the Next Evolution versus Anexis game in no time at all, because we've had a slight delay, which is pretty much all my fault, if I'm completely honest with you. But we're all sorted now, and we're good to go as the match is about to go live. Pot, you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. I think Anexis is going to take this 4-2. Go to the side.
4-0. And Merlinator's just told me that Dignitas have won their game this morning against, I think it was against Nordic Esports, if I'm not mistaken. I'll
so
change that.
Now finished 4th.
Yeah, Nordic 4th. Dignitas are now in the lower bracket final, I guess.
And they'll be playing the loser.
And they'll be playing the loser of this game. Yeah. We're going to start off with the first map as supply. Nevo going to start off on the attacking side, and Anexis obviously on the axis as Cherry opens things up here as the Nevo side start to push into this lower end of the map. Under an alley, taking out a couple of the Anexis defenders as Xylos whips out the Luger and takes out Ali just as the Nevo side respawn. And they are now going to push on forward through this main part again of the map. Under with a double frag there, Anexis self-kill. Ali moving on, not going to bother reviving his teammate because he's already been dropped before he can go back from Squiz. Probably going to take a full spawn here. No, he's not. Mouse is going to save him. Xylos with the grenade, and the Anexis side are going to respawn pretty much unhindered now with all 5 of the Anexis players up and running. Mouse getting a couple of grenades spammed down here at this lower entrance. 9 seconds of respawn time left on the board as Mouse whips out a lot of headshots there long distance. Higher with another MP40. Self-kills on the Anexis side, and they're going to regroup and set back up in position now as the grenades get chucked out again towards this main gate. And this is probably going to be one of the more, well, I say it's an upset that Nevo actually got this far in the upper bracket final. But, well, would you have said it was an upset, or just were you kind of expecting this party that Nevo actually managed to make it this far?
I wouldn't say I was surprised. I mean, look at their performance at AEF. I mean, they've done well at previous LANs, and this is no exception. They should be coming top 3 without doubt now. Exactly.
Well, Anexis looking pretty strong as the Nevo side continue to push in through this main gate and seem to just get ploughed by Xylos and Higher and Mouse as Xylos continues to get grenades off onto Jerry, and the Nevo side looking to make the push up the top now. Super probably going to take full spawn there. Yeah, I'd imagine he has, and they're going down to Ali's team grenade there as well. And even though Xylos was quite far pushed out, he's managed to get right back inside as an engineer SMG. And he's not taking any form of full spawn there as he waits for them, has a bit of a lean, waits for the allied side to push in now. Higher and Mouse getting a couple of frags each. And the Anexis side will now push back out towards the allied spawn to stop them from getting inside before they self-kill. Here comes the allied side now though. High is not looking in the right place. He's looking at the cave exit instead of looking at the main, but it's not going to bother them too much because Xylos' minds are doing exactly what they're there for. FFE as well, bouncing people around. Higher with an MP40 frag. Undead forced to self-kill. And even though Super has got the frag on the Squiz, Xylos has just quickly picked him up before he can get the gib, I'd imagine. And now the allied side really need to try and sort something out. They haven't really got too close to getting this flag just yet, but I can't see them getting full held at the first stage, Potty, can you?
I can. I think this is going to be a pretty one-sided game, if I'm going to be honest.
You don't see the Belgians actually taking any map or any round off the Anexis side?
Not on Supply Depot. Second map, depending on what it is, I'm not too sure if you know what it is. I reckon they'll take that, but it'll be close. And then third map, Anexis come back and they're going to absolutely storm it, I reckon.
Okie doke then. And the Nevo side still haven't managed to get even close to this flag room yet as the Anexis side self-kill again, looking pretty much in top shape in this game so far. Mouse saving Squiz from getting gibbed there as he gets revived, and he's going to pick up his teammate Mouse as well for catching that rifle grenade after making that revive onto Squiz. Squiz with another MP40 frag as he pushes into this lower exit to stop the defuse, and Mouse is going to be the man to stop that one. Another engineer on top of it. He's going to pick him off, but he's not going to stop him in time to stop the defuse, and the Super, I think, he's actually got the gib onto that engineer. And the Axis side will self-kill and respawn. Xylos going straight for the defuse. There is a Panzer from the Allied side, though, lurking around the top of that broken wall. Squished with one MP40 frag, along with Mouse and Higher getting the third. Here's a Covert Ops throwing out a smoke in the way. And oh, yes, Cherry managing to take out that engineer just before the dynamite was about to be defused. And even though that smoke was there, the Axis side had pushed out. They managed to shoot the Panzer over the top of it, take out that engineer, and now it's all on Mouse as a last form of defense as he self-kills. The Nevo side have got to be really, really fast now. They probably would be able to beat this Axis side towards that CP if Jerry just gets his hopping and skipping on, but he's not going to try it. He's just going to hang back a bit, chuck a couple of rifle grenades over towards those double doors, and wait for the rest of his teammates. And even though they hadn't actually had any kind of pressure on the flag that first stage, they've still somehow managed to take the entire stage all at the same time instead of doing it one by one. You know, where they usually would take the flag, then they would blow up the gates. They've just managed to blow up the gate, and now they've got the Axis side under at least a tiny bit of pressure as they move the truck over the top of this hill now. And this is where the Anexis side are probably the best with the crossfire at this top of the hill. Rifle grenade over from Jerry, gets a team kill onto Cherry as well. And the Anexis side looking pretty much back in top position now as the Nevo side wait for this top door to blow. And Anexis have their crossfire set up. Mouse and Xylos, who are the two people playing at the depot gate, who they're... Oh, yes, Mouse! 3 FFE kills here, Squiz with the 4th. And Nevo are getting slightly schooled here, as they will have to wait to respawn now. I'm not sure where the 5th player was. He's actually in the cave there. It's Jerry, the rifle grenade, and he's going to completely knock out this tunnel defense. But even though he's knocked it out, Xylos with the double landmine there, and the rest of the Anexis side just picking off every single one of them, forcing the rest of the Nevo side to self-kill. And now they have to make a really, really quick push over the top of this hill towards the CP. If they don't get over towards that CP and take control of it, they're going to be in a bit of trouble because the Anexis side are going to set up another defense, and they've managed to do so. Super pushing into the CP along with his teammate Jerry. He's actually going to headshot Jerry for no reason whatsoever, but he's still going to take control of that CP, and I'm sure that the engineer is going to build it pretty soon as well. Ended with a double frag there onto Ross and Xylos. Dynamite is yellow on the main gate, and I'm sure they're going to wait for the rifle nader. Yep, Jerry to dive on that as he gets the pliers to work, and they're actually going to get the plant on the depot gate with 8 minutes left on the board. And Potty, even though you thought they had pretty much no chance of taking this map, can you see it happening now?
Well, I'm surprised, if I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot longer at the flag, but it was a great plant, and Cherry saving the defuse. Fantastic, fantastic. Makes it a bit more interesting.
Indeed, and the Nevo side looking pretty strong again. They're completely shutting down any possibility for them to defuse that dynamite. Chucking grenades over the wall now, and they're going to have to get that truck down the hill as fast as they can. As the Anexis side now set up there inside the fence. Jerry getting the plant on the west wall. Ross having a peek over to see who's over there. He spots Undead. He obviously knows the engineer's there as well, because Undead isn't the engineer, he's a medic. And now the Nevo side are going to look to push in through this main gate. And he gets absolutely annihilated there by Ross as I drop the mouse off the sofa. And Mouse just waiting for any more allied players to come diving through this main gate. Nevo respawn. And here they come down the hill now. We're going to go in eyes on Undead when I eventually find him. And when I eventually find him, Jay takes down 3, Xylos with 2, and the entire Nevo side go down in the space of about 3 or 4 seconds. And now the Nevo side really need to get something done. They need to either get this east wall planted or just dive bomb in the main gate and get something out the way as the match is paused. And I know me and Potty have been saying it, it's quite surprising that they've got this far so far, but I can't see them getting any further now. I can't see them actually getting upstairs and getting the plant, getting the build, on the boxes at all.
I still think it's going to be a full hold. I'm surprised they've got this far this quickly, but still to be seen.
Exactly. I'm not sure what the pause is for, by the way. I mean, surely with me delaying everything, they should have been able to set everything up pretty smartly, but apparently not. I guess it might be Mouse's...
So we might be ready to go.
All right. It might be Mouse's microphone again, because he seemed to have a lot of problems with that yesterday. But they have unpaused now as we go back inside. this round of supply. Undead with a grenade through the east tower there. Dynamite finally planted on the east, and hopefully they'll be able to stop them from defusing it this time. Anexis Squiz with the first frag as they dive through the main. Ali finally picking him off. Higher moving over to try and get the revive, possibly. No, they're going to push out and probably self-kill and respawn as Mouse starts to frag the incoming allied side. Ross helping him out there with an MP40 frag. Cherry and Ali both taking off a couple of people around that truck area, and Squiz doing his usual medicing job of reviving everything he can see. Allied side pushing down the main hill now. Rifle grenade there from Jerry onto Higher, and that's going to be brilliant stuff for the Nevo side if they can just get inside this main gate now before the Axis respawn. A lot of trouble here for the Axis. Xylus with a landmine. Higher with an MP40, and now here come the Anexis side. They've all come out of nowhere. Just completely annihilate this Nevo side. And they're going to set back up the fence outside near this main gate. Higher now, waiting for any allied players to come into view. He knows somebody's in that east tower, but he's not paying enough attention on the main gate because Cherry and the rest of them have moved in, but Ross has got a double frag there. And that's going to sort out this allied attack here, even though Jerry has picked off one of the Anexis players with a gun around. It's a bit too late, and they're just sitting outside now, waiting for that Axis respawn. Mouse with an MP40 frag just before he self-kills. Higher now respawns, and the allied side are looking to try and pick off holes in this defence. Ali going to take out Higher, but he's going to get instantly revived by his teammate there. Mouse with an MP40 frag yet again. We're going to go in view on Mouse as well, actually, if we can find him, as the allied side all get the revives down at that lower part of the map. Xylos in position to get the spam down. Double grenade there. He's going to finish anything else off. No, Squish is going to get the next frag as Xylos finally picks off Ali. And I think that's going to be the rest of the allied side completely finished now. This one was actually hiding in the middle. Xylos gives his teammate on full. That's Squish for a full spawn. And Undead picking off two people at the same time. I'm not sure if the revive's going to come in from Higher, but oh, with Higher picking two people off like that, I can't see the allied side being able to push in anyway. And even though Squish got that full spawn, I think somehow High has managed to save them by taking out three people there as the allied side now move through the main gate. Team kill grenade there from Higher. The rest of the Anexis side respawn. And now the Nevo side have to get the objective done in the next minute or so, Potty. Otherwise it's a definite full hold in my opinion.
I can't see it happening, I really can't. Xylos, too good in this position. I mean, Jay's really stepping it up now, as Xylos once said. Supply only. And
every game
really
I seem to spec Higher actually on supply. He just seems to get constant streams of damage. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, fantastic player on supply.
And the Anexis side not giving in at all. Yesterday we saw them playing a lot more cautiously, where they were if they felt any kind of pressure, they were just falling back to the next objective, falling straight back. But today they decided to just push out, keep this aggressive defense going, which is exactly what we like to see. Jay in this east tower, getting out super, and he's going to go through Ali as well. Double MP40 there for Higher. And the Anexis side looking as if they've had no issues whatsoever, even though they've been pushed right back to this final stage. Looking like they've had no problem whatsoever defending this attack. Rifle grenade there from Jerry. As we've been saying, they're not looking too troubled at the moment as Mouse continues to get MP40 frags. Jerry headshot onto his Belgian teammate just before Xylos manages to rifle grenade him, and Xylos getting 3 frags there at the middle level. Is he going to get the 4th? Yes, he is. Goodbye, Nevo. And the Anexis side not even saved. It's just Xylos going absolutely wild with that K43. And I mean, a lot of people consider him to be one of the best rifle grenaders in the game, but to be honest, I think every single aspect of his game is just absolutely perfect at the moment, Potty.
Yeah.
His aim, even just with the SMG, is just out of this world. A lot of people can hardly touch him.
He's in the top 3 players in my list in the world.
Yeah. To be honest, he's probably, in my opinion, the best player in the game at the moment as he moves back upstairs, just playing it safe now for the last 2 minutes of the round. 2 medics going up with him. Ali goes down to Xylos' 1 grenade, and he's going to get a second. We've seen this so many times. He's got the 3-man already, and here come the Allied side up the main stairs now. High is going to open things up. He's going to go down straight away. Xylos with the rifle grenade pinged off. Headshots coming in from Xylos here. That's 4 frags for him. And now the Allied side are going to have to try and move all the way around this choke point. Now as Mouse gets four frags. I don't know how he's got 4 there. Squiz in the back with 2 more Luger frags. Xylos finishing things off with the Gibbs with the rifle grenade. And that's going to be that for the Allied side, even though they got all the way up around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely dominating right there.
The Belgian beast as such from Mouse has just stood in the way and taken all 4 of them out at the same time. Xylos got the Gib with the rifle grenades at the end. Self-kill from the Anexis side, and they're going to be happy with that performance, I think, Potty. I mean, at the moment, I think the biggest problem for the Nevo side is just individual players. I mean, if you look at the Anexis side, we've got Mouse, we've got Xylos, we've got Haya, Squiz, we've got Ross. And I mean, yeah, there's obviously one name that doesn't really stand out as much for the Anexis side, but I mean, I don't think if they had Ross, they'd have the same kind of team chemistry, so.
Their performance so far has been fantastic, this whole LAN.
Exactly.
If you speak to Ross now, I'm pretty sure he would turn around and say that they just wanted to practice at each stage of supply. They gave it away.
I'm pretty sure he'd say that to me as well.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Ross picks off another MP40. Cherry and Jerry, the 2 names that I can never ever seem to understand or correctly say. Picking off all the frags here as he gets 2 more there. 1 MP40 and 1 pistol. As we move into the last 10 seconds of the round, and Anexis looking pretty comfortable so far as we move into the second round of the first map, which is supply. Do you know who Dignitas are playing? It's the loser of this.
It'd be the loser of this. Yeah.
All right. If you didn't.
Bracket final.
Okay, so in the loser bracket final, if you didn't hear me earlier, Dignitas did beat Nordic. I think it was 4-0 by the sound of things. So a nice, comfortable win for them, which is definitely what we expected them to do. As we have a quick peek at the stats here. Undead, top in damage for the Nevo side, and well, what can you do when what can you do? What can you do when the entire Anexis side are all taking 5+ damage? I mean, Ross is just he's telling them where to go, and they're just doing everything. Just not too much you can really come back with.
Too many people look at damage and judge things by that, but I mean, Ross is a really good in-game leader, and he ties it all together. And I'm sure he'll be dictating where they attack from here.
Exactly, as the ammo packs get chucked out by Ross here. Jay picks up his Thompson as he self-kills. He might be a bit annoyed at that, but he's not going to be too bothered, I'm sure. As we now see the Anexis side running along the top of this first stage of supply. Undead self-kills. FFE there from Cherry picking off Haya. He's not going to be too happy about that as he moves back down from the back of the cave. On a full spawn here. And the Anexis side have been forced to self-kill because they know absolutely they have no chance of getting through that Axis defense just yet. Cherry with the grenade out to Xylos. He's not going to take him out, and he's actually going to reply by fragging him with the Garand instead. Anexis Squiz here as well, taking down Super with the Thompson. And here comes the push, and Anexis Xylos with another Garand frag. And the Nevo side have respawned now eventually. Artillery from Jerry. Cherry with a landmine as well, and the Spammer's doing a pretty good job, but they've managed to get inside this first stage of supply. Thompson frags coming in left, right and centre from the Anexis side, and I think they're going to get the Gibbs as well onto the Anexis players. Ali with an MP40 is the only frag I've seen for the Nevo side. And they're going
to catch this with ease.
And that, well, there you go.
With just under 14 minutes on the clock, can you really see them?
I can't see them stopping them.
They've got too much momentum behind them. They are just going to steamroll this.
I know you say, oh, hang on a minute, they have got a suit. So this is not the best situation for the Nevo side. They know they've got a suit. They're pushing right up far now. And I think Cherry might have to chuck an airstrike or something along those lines if they want to stop this this allied push. Cherry, 1 grenade out, really nice one there. You're going to give the Xylos as the rest of the Anexis side follow up now. Garand frag there from Mouse, who is actually the Cobot Ops. Going to just try and pick off as many people as he can before he dies, respawns, and he's switched back to medic here as I get some more water, because I definitely need it. Bio having a bit of a chuckle next to me, and the Nevo side shutting that attack off pretty much straight away with 4 frags. Xylos is the only man from the Anexis side to get a frag before he self-kills. FFE's going to rain down on top of them now from the Nevo side. They self-kill, and now here they go. If they hug that wall, they're going to get past the FFE. Ross with a really great frag on the Super. He's going to get revived by his teammate Ali. Ross picking up here, and the Anexis side pushing into that CP. Ross with 3, Squiz with a pistol frag to finish it off with that CP. And even though they've got no covert ops and one member of the Anexis side getting gipped in on full, I think they're going to be in a pretty good step for this next stage as Mouse whips out the pistol, doesn't get anything done, but they have managed to take over the CP, and they're actually going to go for the main plant now on this depot gate.
And they're going to go.
Medics in support, and there's nobody from the Nevo side to even try and contest that plant on the main gate. Pretty horrendous nade there from Ross, not even throwing it on top of the wall. But I'm sure he's not going to be too fussed about that as the Nevo side clear up as many allied players as they can see. The rifle grenade coming in from Xylos though. He's not going to get the gib, and they're going to have another chance of getting the defuse on top on this dynamite at the main gate as we see Undead pushing up really far. Rifle grenade from Xylos yet again. Engineer is definitely on top of that dynamite, and they're going to defuse it. Really great stuff for Nevo there. If they didn't get the defuse, I would have called GG already, because their motivation would have been well and truly crushed if they managed to lose the depot gate after 3 minutes of the round. But I think they just need to warm up one more map. I think all they need is this map, and then it should be good to go. I mean, they're not all playing. I mean, yesterday Nevo side was just absolutely incredible. I think everybody was playing just exceptionally well from the entire side. Great there from one of the engineers from the Axis side. Really good stuff there from Xylos, actually jumping on the dynamite just to get it planted before they respawned and to save Ross from dying to that grenade. And that dynamite is going to get planted, and then with the MP40 here onto higher. Grenade from Mouse is going to basically hit Super in the face, and Mouse and Squiz all helping out getting frags onto the Nevo side, and I'm not sure if Cherry's even going to attempt to defuse this dynamite. I don't think there's any point in trying, to be honest, as that dynamite will blow up. Xylos looking to get a spawn frag with the rifle grenade, pinging him out towards the west side exit. Cherry with one MP40 here, Undead with another. And it seems that whenever I want to find Undead, I can never find him. And then when I do find him, Xylos takes him out with a grenade as Cherry begins to get his spam on at that main gate. Directs more grenades over towards the east wall now as Jerry pushes up into that main tower. Landmines coming down from Cherry as well now as he gets picked off by Squiz on short spawn. And the Nevo side will respawn, and the Anexis team will look to push in through this main gate now as they go for the plant on that east wall. Here come the medics main, 3 of them inside so far. Undead gets absolutely annihilated by Moses Thompson there. Durable rifle grenade there from Jerry, though. That's going to help the Nevo side out a lot. Make that 3. He's got one with the K43 as well. Xylos is the only one to reply there with 1 frag, but I don't think it's going to be enough because the Nevo side have managed to basically clear up everything that the Anexis side were throwing at them then. And the Nevo side looking slightly stronger than we expected. Ross going down to Undead's grenade there. That's going to be the engineer gun. Mouse knows where he is, but Cherry's going to pick him off before Mouse can even spot Undead around the corner behind the boxes. And, even though the Anexis side are piling on a lot of pressure, Undead is going to absolutely smash both engineers there. Gets one of them gibbed. Oh yes, Undead. 3 frags there. Squiz going down, and the Anexis side are now pushing up towards the top of this last stage of supply. Undead failing the jump, but he's going to actually survive because he couldn't jump up those stairs. And in a way that's going to help him out. But the building blocks have been constructed. The building blocks, the crane controls have been constructed, but the truck, I guess the truck is not in position because Ali and Undead have managed to take out the entire Anexis side without them pressing the button, and now they're going to probably rely on either a dynamite going down on top of the controls, or they're going to self-kill and go covert ops because they've got a pretty short spawn now. None of them self-killing though, so that could be a bit of a problem. I can't see any covert ops here, and they actually haven't taken a covert op, so they're just relying on bare crossfire and team play like they usually do. Just setting one up at this top defense now. Super going to be the man to open things up. Ali's going to take his space. Undead with the grenade down. And we're now going to see if Mouse can do any damage as he walks up the stairs. Xylos with the good ram frag. They have planted something, I'm not 100% sure what. It was the depot fence, and Ali's going to be the man to peek out. Mouse is going to spot him. He sees Super as well, and he's just going to wait for the rest of his teammates to come up, support him. High is going to get gipped there though. Well done there, Cherry. And he's just going to slowly delay this allied push, and I think they're waiting instead of just balling up the main like they would usually do on this map. They're taking the truck all the way around the corner and making sure that they've got the depot fence destroyed so they can push up the back and the front at the same time. And I keep picking up the wrong water bottle. I'll just kick that away. And now we're going to see the Nevo side respawn. Xylos with the rifle grenade there onto Jerry. He's going to get the game, I'm sure. 3 frags to the Anexis side there. Not looking good for the Belgians. And I don't think they're going to be able to hold off for too much longer. We're super with a double frag there. The top goes to the game. Not going to get it. And with the Luger only, I can't see him getting past Mouse and Higher. But Undead getting 2 frags instead. Rust at the back. And even though Undead managed to completely throw my words out the window, the Nexus Ross pushes up the back of the stairs and manages to stop this Belgian side from setting up another defense. Self-kills from the Nexus side. They're not going to get any frags off the respawn. And with 7 minutes left, I'm pretty sure that the Nexus side have got this map on lockdown. Ali, a couple of MP40 fired shots off to Squiz. Gets the frag on 20 HP left. The grenade chucked on his head as well. He's going to catch that. And the Anexis side just taking their time there. They've got loads of time. Ross with a double Thompson frag there, actually. Really good stuff from big man Ross Gracie as they now make their way on towards that truck. Jay finishing off Jerry. Ross with another spawn grenade as he goes to try and frag Super. He's probably going to get it. Team kill revive coming in from Squiz, though. Ross has tapped out on him. Squiz in a lot of trouble now. Rifle grenade there from Xylos, pushing Super back into the spawn. And that's... I think that's going to be that, to be honest, with the Anexis side picking off the remaining Nevo players. 15 seconds of respawn left for them, I think, for the Belgians, and that truck's going to safely be moved all the way out the front of that main gate. No grenades been thrown out yet. Ross chucks one out. They have got a Panzer, and that is Ali. He's moving out the back of the tunnel exit. No, he's come back to the front as Jerry pushes him up the stairs. Just looking for a couple of random exit frags now as Jerry takes down one, Super with another. Higher going to start opening the frags for the Anexis side just before Mouse finishes taking that truck. Higher with a double there. And that's pretty much exactly what the Anexis side wanted. They did not want Nevo to get into their flow that they were in yesterday, where they just seemed to be... Well, they seemed to be pretty dominant yesterday from the games that I saw and heard of them. They 4-0'd Dignitas, which is nothing... I don't think anybody can really just say, yeah, well, we beat Dignitas 4-0. And the Nevo side are going to be pretty happy with that. Yeah, with their performance yesterday. Not so today, though. Let's have a quick peek at the damages. So
Mouse steaming away yet again.
Mouse is playing pretty well, and I think...
Undead's been absolutely fantastic for the Nevo side.
Indeed, he's kind of like... I wouldn't... radar again. I think that's the only criticism I've got of this event, is that they're allowed to pick their maps all the time, and we just see the same 3 maps.
Shame we haven't seen Adler-Nest as much as what I'd hoped. I love watching Adler-Nest.
And Frostbite.
Frostbite, yeah.
I haven't seen any of it at all. Not a single round. Makes me sad. No, it's not that bad.
I mean, Nevo really need to clean their minds now. Just think, go in fresh start.
To completely ignore the fact they've lost supply and just go balls out.
And if they don't, they're going to stumble here, and they're going to get...
Yeah, do you think they can beat Nordic in the lower bracket if they do lose now?
Dignitas.
There's Dignitas 1. Oh yeah, Dignitas, sorry. Yeah, my bad. So can they, do you think they can beat Dignitas again? Even though Dignitas are kind of on a high already?
Can they?
I already said this yesterday,
no.
I can see Dignitas winning this 8-2 in the final again. I can just see it doing it.
Always seem to do it. They always lose one game, go down to the loser bracket.
And then they just steamroll everything.
Knight slaps his boys up. That's it.
Sorts them out. It's like he smashes their face through a car windscreen.
They bring out that level that they don't show early on.
True. So the score now, 2-0 for Anexis. Well, we're going to see radar in a sec. I think we're just waiting for people to reconnect to the server. Super R's got 999, but he's back. I think Squish has been restarting as well. We're just going to wait for the players to ready up. So, Potty, did you have a good sleep last night?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was in a room with Melanator's brother and Lampg, for all the people that didn't think he was going to turn up. Surprised me by turning up as well, I've got to admit. But yeah, my team played absolutely rubbish, finished last, no worries.
I heard you were a slight hindrance in that team, Potty, along with Ronna.
Yeah, me and Ronna, we were getting carried quite a bit. I'm not going to blame it on the drink or the smoking. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am going to blame it on that, actually. I
don't think you even need to mention that. I think everybody at home already knows what the problem was in that in that team.
1k damage.
Solid play from Potty.
I had like 1900 damage, while Lampg had 8,600, I think.
Oh,
slightly
dear.
embarrassing. So who's the player of the tournament for you? In your eyes right now.
Play the tournament for me? Well, before Oxy went out, I would have said Antho, because he was just probably the best rifle on LAN so far. But now that they're out, I really don't know. Any of the Anexis side could be.
And
also Undead.
Undead. That's what I was going to say.
Undead's just a beast.
He's been unreal this tournament.
He's been absolutely unreal indeed. He just seems to be... He seems
Right
to be
place, right time,
Nevo's,
taking out 3 people.
well, he just seems to be
Getting double
dominating
frags
everything.
everywhere.
Raspa with a nice little jiggle in front of us, eh?
Should get the whole cube on, man. Meet you, Asbo.
It's a shame Richard, yeah, that's a problem. And
He won't be listening to us either. Doesn't
no,
like us.
Rich probably doesn't even know what he's doing right now. I think the Squish is really starting again. He's surely not lagged out.
Looking across. He's got his headset off at the moment, so they're not going to be ready up anytime soon.
Oh dear. Super looking for a bit of a forfeit. Trying to get Anaconda, his Belgian countryman, to ready it all up. I don't think he's going to do it though. So yeah, play the tournament.
Undead.
I haven't really got one, but I'll just say Undead, just to make life easier.
Right now, Undead. Even if they lose this and they lose against Stigmatas, I mean, he's been...
Yeah, he's been one of the best ones. And Jerry, I don't know if anybody at home... Oh no, you can't actually see this, but Jerry is trying to practice the jump on radar at that main gate where you jump up to the fake.
He cannot do it to save his life.
He still hasn't done it. And he's still trying his best. He's getting a bit annoyed at this wall.
Hey!
And here we go.
You gotta give him a
7th
well
time
done,
of
Jerry.
trying. Well done, Jerry. Well done.
Trick jumping meister right here.
Got it in the end. That was terrible. Terrible jumping there from Jerry, as he's showing off his trick jumping skills now on stream. He's a bit of a professional. It's like watching Fetter or Squiz jumping around the map.
I mean, you've got one extreme and the other. You've got Jerry in one team, you've got Squiz on the other.
He's slower than Potty moving around the map. By the look of things, and Potty is a bit of
I've got a
slug.
reason for being that slow, though.
Why?
My sensitivity doesn't move quick enough.
Yeah, for people who are wondering about Potty's sensitivity, pretty much, he's got a mouse pad, right? The size of what we're sitting on now, yeah, the sofa. The whole length of that is probably about 90 degrees.
140.
140.
140 for a meter, yeah.
It's actually a meter long.
Well, Blade tried playing on my computer yesterday, and he was like miles off of shooting people. He was just like, how can you shoot like this, man?
Actually, that's a good point. Blade was pretty good as well for the
Yeah,
Oxford
Blade was
teams.
pretty good.
One of the games I casted, he was just getting 3 mans whole game. Oh, Jerry. What a beast.
Hitting it first time.
He's doing well now, isn't he?
Ask him to keep the entertainment up for the viewers. Jerry was absolutely gutted yesterday. Did you hear?
Yeah, she did tell me you're gonna have to finish it.
For everyone sitting at home,
again for me.
I'm helping admin the tournament. Anyway, me and Merlin called Jerry and Felix aside yesterday, and like super undead and that like wanted to talk as well. I said no, I just want to talk to the team captain, team manager. And they were like, "Oh, is it serious?" I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty serious." So I pulled him to one side and I basically told him that Ali and Super had cheats on their computer and it had been found by YC and Marcus, and they had to forfeit the winner bracket final. Felix, he was so mad. He was giving that, I need to see the files, I need to see the files. And at the end of it, I just gave it a, you mad? and I got attacked by Felix. You're going to see the photos.
Was it full-on bear attack?
Yeah, he pretty much flattened me.
Yeah,
Speak of the man.
Speak of the devil, yeah.
Here he is now.
How you doing, Felix?
Felix, how are them cheats on the computers? Undead shooting, is he?
He's playing pretty well, I gotta give him that. How you doing, Did you have a nice breakfast? So did I. Bacon? How did I miss this? I don't know how I've missed this. Now you're insulting both us and Ross.
Jerry's getting pro at this now.
Flipping heck. Jerry's made the jump up to the fake radar about 4 times now.
4 times without failing.
Absolutely incredible. I've never seen him do stuff like this before. He failed at old dear.
There we go.
Back to his...
back to the old ways.
Indeed.
Oh,
he's getting good at this. I tell you what, he's getting very good. Well, I think Squiz has got some PC issues at the moment. His PC seems to keep crashing. It might be because it keeps overheating. Like there was a PC yesterday that just decided to overheat all the time.
I'm guessing it's mouse issues.
But I think Rasbo is on the case, so fingers crossed he'll be able to fix it for him.
Rasbo has been an absolute legend this tournament. Without him, I don't think we'd be running anywhere near schedule.
Well, they would have been bang on schedule if I hadn't turned up about an hour late, so apologies there. I had to stay in
online apology to some people that you let down and give an explanation to what happened.
I've just been... It's the Germans' fault. It's Im's fault.
Joe, all I can smell is alcohol from you. That's all I can smell. It might be me, but I'm pretty sure it's you.
That's all I can taste. It's quite horrible, to be honest. First thing Rasmus said when he found me this morning, I'm walking behind you and all I can smell is booze. That's not the point. Let's get back into the game, yeah? Let's just ready up. I haven't seen Mies this morning.
Oh, Squiz is ready.
Mies was a bit upset with their performance last night. I think they're going to win the consolation, but he was a bit upset, I think. Snoop actually just went home. He'd had enough. Yep. They lost the group stages. Well, goodbye. I'm so cold today, man. I don't know why. I'm freezing.
Perhaps it's because you're in a shorts and t-shirt.
I was fine the other 2 days.
-5 outside.
I was fine yesterday and the day before, but today, shivering like hell, man. Rasmus deserves to get paid, Imo. Yes, super. You absolute legend. Definitely does. Oh, he's giving him a mouse pad. That's nice of him.
Yeah, I was speaking to Rasbo and he said he wanted the cloth one.
Yeah, he's talking to me about that as well.
And Ross had a spare one, so heard that Ross got stuff stolen for the 2nd time this weekend.
Again?
Again. He had 2 brand new mouses that he won from Clanbase or ESL, I can't remember. And yeah, they were stolen yesterday from the event. Brand new ones.
So does that mean that you stole them? Or
no,
somebody has just...
Someone stole them, yeah, I didn't steal them.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you just nicked them and put them somewhere.
No, I mean, someone actually stole them last night.
He's having a bad event in Ross.
I mean, he's had his car broken into,
let's just hope he wins.
Smashed in.
If he doesn't win this, he's going to be pretty annoyed. I mean, if Anexis don't win this, I mean, I can't see him being too happy.
I can see it finishing Anexis, Dignitas, Nevo right now. I've called it.
Dignitas are going to win 8-2 in the final.
No.
I promise you. And we're going to go live here for the first round of Radar, which is the 2nd map. Anexis starting off on the Allied side. Airstrike coming in from the Axis. He's going to take down... He's going to take down 3, actually. Ali with a 3-man early on. Zyrus with the rifle grenade onto Super. And the Nevo side will respawn just as Squiz tries to go for his usual flag cap. But he's not going to get it. Undead with a nice headshot there. Squiz moves round to the main gate with his engineer, which is Xylos. Cherry with an MP40 there onto him. He's going to get picked up straight away, but Squiz is going to get taken out and given by Super. Double frag for him. And the Anexis side are now going to push up towards that side exit. Jay with a Thompson frag here. Anexis now jumping over the fence, and the song in the bar, very happy song by the sound of things. Super with a grenade. But he takes his headset off to have a bit of a listen. They're not going to get the flag this spawn, I don't think, as Squiz self-kills. Rifle grenade there from Xylos. And Heroin's going to join us on the couch as well. How are you doing, Heroin? I'm awful. And the Anexis side are going to try and push in for the flag now. I can't hear you a second, Heroin, sorry. And there's going to continue to keep his fragging ways on with picking off 2 there. Respawn from the Anexis side now. And the Nevo side looking as if they're going to get the defuse on this side gate, and then continuing to frag everybody left, right and centre here. Xylos goes down as well, and I think the engineer's going to go for that defuse on that side gate. Or have they blown it? I think they might have blown it. Yep, they blew it. Nobody's going to be defusing any dynamites anytime soon. And the Anexis side still managing to hold on to the flag after 2 minutes. Ross pushing out towards the side. He's going to try and get his players onto that CP as FFE comes in the form of Undead's MG. Oh dear me, Undead is on fire. I know it was only an MG kill, but he just seems to be killing everything he sees now. Dynamite down on the main gate. Cherry moving in, trying to get the stop, trying to stop the the plant on the main gate. Sorry, but he not going to get it. Super's going to push in, but he's not going to get the stop. He's going to try and get that flag back. He's not going to get it though. He's going to just force the allied side to spawn back. That could mean that the Nevo side could defuse this dynamite, because I think if Cherry spawns at the forward hut, he can get there just in time to defuse it. As we see the Anexis side pushing in the side gate now. Cherry with the K43 frag. They defuse the main gate. Xylos with the grenade frag in here as well. Higher with the Thompson, and Mouse cleans out that CP with his sniper rifle. And he's going to get the game onto the rifle grenadier as well. Jerry, who is actually his Team Belgium teammate. And I think Mouse is just going to try and get a couple of sniper frags off here as he gets his zoom on. And now respawns. They've got that flag back. Command post constructed for the allied side. Ross going to get mown down by Sherry, but he's going to get picked up straight away by his teammate Mouse, who goes in for the frag on Super. Super's going to take him out. But the engineer is still going to get that plant on the main gate, which is Ross. And Xylos pinging headshots off onto his opposing rifle nader Jerry, who's going to actually come off one better than Xylos. And I think
see how Xylos does with the SMG now. People, Ross has been saying how well he's been playing with the SMG. Yeah. And it's been really interesting to see how well he does it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're now pushing around the back of the garage. Spots Ali, takes him out, squeezing as well with the Thompson frag, as well as Mouse. And Xylos is going to be the man to take the objectives yet again. Every time we see them play radar, it seems to be that Xylos is that designated documents carrier for the Anexis side, as he takes him up to that CP area now. Respawn for some ammo. Objective taken. Picks him up again, and here he goes. Objective taken. Documents moving up towards the flag, and I don't think that they're going to be intercepted, as Cherry gets a double MP40 frag there, and the rest of the Nevo side pick off any remaining Anexis players. Now you're doing overboost. Overboost actually murking for the Spot 16 side, because Snoop just disappeared overnight, and he was actually blazing as well.
What was that?
Bit of a beast. I don't know what that was. He probably knocked the headset off.
All right.
And Potty doing a lot of damage here on the sofa as Anexis go for this West Radar parts now. Jay with a double Thompson frag there. I think one of the Allies players is on top of those West Radar parts. I could be wrong. It is Squiz, and I think if anybody can run the documents home quicker than the Axis can do anything about it, it's going to be Squiz. But Ali's waiting for him at the bottom of the road. Documents are put down on top of the hill. Jay with another Thompson frag. Mouse team kill revives Ross as the Anexis side pushing through the trenches. Mouse and Xylos getting a Thompson frag each, and here they come, balling through the main gate. Squiz leading the charge of the off the respawn, does the jump up towards those rest radar parts, showing Jerry how it's done as he watches as his ungived body is still there. 6 minutes left on the board. Documents running up towards the main gate. He's not going to be in trouble. He's going to put the documents in the back of the truck. 5 minutes 18 set on the board, and Anexis looking a bit too good for the Nevo side at the moment. Xylos top in damage. Squiz not quite top in damage, and Super seems to be the big dog of the round for the Nevo side as well. So Squiz saying that there's a stat bug because he only got 600 damage. Oh dear. And I need some more water, and this fly needs to go away. He just keeps sitting on my feet. And we're just going to wait for the players to ready up now as it gets colder and colder as the door opens a bit more frequently. And yes, it is my fault for not getting shorts, and yes, for not getting any trackies with me, sorry, and only bringing shorts. But I thought it was going to be sunny, not windy.
That's what you get. Cheers, man.
That is what you get if you come to Holland in shorts. You freeze to death. It's worse than Wales. Weather-wise here.
But what Anexis need to be asking Nevo right now is, what can you do? What can you do, Owzo?
I don't know what you can do, mate, but well,
there's not much they can do right now.
There's not a lot they can do, to be honest. I mean, I can't see Anexis losing this in 5 minutes.
So I know it's going to unleash the beast at side, if they get side.
If they get anywhere near the side, yeah. I mean, I can see them full holding at the first stage, to be completely honest with you. I don't think they're going to lose the flag.
I think they get the first stage. I've put this down to a 4-2 win, but it's more or less over now.
You're going to put 4-2?
I was going to put 4-2, but it's more or less over. It's 4-0.
I reckon that was the closest they could have got, to be honest, is 4-2. I don't think they were ever going to beat Anexis.
Mixer in the house.
How you doing, Mix? Good morning.
How you doing, mate?
And just waiting on a couple more people to ready up, Jerry and Undead. And then we should be good to go. I'm not sure which match we're bringing you. I don't know if we're bringing you straight away after this game. Would it be the loser?
I'm guessing it's going to be Nevo Dignitas, because Dignitas all set up from their previous game against Nordic.
Which they were victorious.
Yeah.
4-0 for them there.
And in walks Toxic, Darren and Flopje.
Here comes the Queen side.
Ready for their EC game later on
EC game tonight, yeah. The match is going to begin now. And we're going to go in eyes on Xylos, who picks the rifle grenade as the first weapon choice. Panda from Jerry early on there. Xylos takes it in the teeth. And the Anexis side are going to chuck the airstrikes out towards that side gate. Nevo pushing through the main now. Jerry with his rifle grenade ready. He's going to chuck it towards that main gate, not going to get any frags, and Mouse and Ross going to self-kill and respawn here as Cherry moves over towards that side exit. As I have a bit more water, and Joey seems to be finding this pretty hilarious. And I think Jerry's done, I think the Nevo side have done pretty good actually. They've got the flag already, and they're getting the dynamite down on the side door. Bit of a tune. And now we're going to see Jerry sitting in that little spot we've seen so many people do before, where he just sits behind that tree. But he's going to have a bit of a gander now as he walks around with his rifle grenade out.
Dynamite planted.
It's only I think about 10 more seconds left on that dynamite to blow. We're going to see what this Nevo side can do if Nevo side can actually set a time. If they can beat this 5-minute time on radar. I think they set 3 minutes or possibly 5 minutes against Dignitas, so it's definitely possible. 10 minutes to go on this main gate, and we're going to have a quick peek over at what Xylos is getting up to, because we are aware that he's going to be the big man in this side defense as Haya gets an early MP40 frag onto Undead here. Xylos still waiting for the allied side to move in. He's not going to be too aggressive today. I don't think he wants to win the. He wants to get back into his winning ways. So he's just sitting back, playing a bit more defensive than usual. And FFE been put down by Haya now as the ally side come to push in. Haya with a double FFE frag there. Ali and Undead going down. Super picking off Ross. Ross is not too happy with Super's game style there, but. I'm sure Ross got a full spawn off that, which is why he's a bit angry. Xylos helping his teammate squeeze out at this main gate now instead of being at that CP. Mouse with a frag onto Cherry. Jerry self-kills, and that might mean that they're going to push main by the look of things. Here comes one, here comes two. Xylos with the first rifle grenade to open things up. Mouse is going to self-kill. And I think there's only one more player from the Nevo side in this main gate as Xylos pushes forward to get a rifle grenade on top of him. He's going to frag Cherry. And Jay is now going to move back over towards the CP. And And they're going to try and regain this CP position now. Squid's going to get the frag onto Cherry. He's going to move on to Ender straight away. Really great stuff from the Welshman there. Ali comes in with the Sten. Mouse isn't going to revive him in time, and he's going to get the Gib onto Squiz just before he respawns, which wasn't probably wasn't actually the best thing to do, but he's done it anyway. And the Anexis side looking slightly uncomfortable at the moment as Mouse gets an MP40 frag there. Silas with the rifle grenade as well before the Allied side can build the CP as the Anexis side come charging in. Players put on top of that CP, and now the Nevo side are going to respawn, and they're going to get flying out this CP exit in the next 14 seconds as they respawn. Squiz, no idea that Jerry was there, and with 2 minutes left, the Nevo side have to take at least one of the documents literally right now if they want any real chance to put any pressure on this Anexis defense, because I can see the Anexis defense just leaving these east radar parts open, letting them take it, and then just go back onto the west. They've been doing that quite a lot recently as Mouse gets an MP40 frag onto Jerry. Cherry now moving around the back of the garage, primes a grenade, throws it over to the main because he can hear Xylos come in, and Xylos is going to get the frag. He's not going to self-kill either, so he's going to come in the back of these guys at the garage, I'd imagine. If I can find him. Yeah, here he comes. Jerry goes down first, and Ed's going to go down secondly as well. Squeezing higher, helping out this little crossfire Xylos has got going on. And the Nevo side are going to attempt to take these east radar parts away. They're going to pick him up. I don't think they're going to get too far with Squiz hot on his trail. And objectives have been returned. 1 minute left on the clock. And Potty,
I'm going to call GG right now.
I'm calling GG as well, mate. I can't see the...
Xylos picking up a full spawn there.
I can't see the Anexis side losing this, even with Xylos picking up a full spawn. It's just not going to happen. As we see Haya get a bit more ammo here. Ross with an MP40 onto Undead, who's probably been Nevo's best player, or at least the Nevo's best damage dealer, which is what we'd expect from the Belgian, as we see them move over the fake radar parts now. East radar parts taken. Is this going to be something that the Nevo side can pull out the bag at the last minute? And they're pushing over as a field ops. 30 seconds left. Everybody's dead on that west radar parts, and this could actually be something coming up here. Undead making his way onto the west radar parts now, taking them instead of Jerry as a field ops. He's been taken down. Revive coming in from Jerry, but he's not going to get too far with that. He's going to get revived. He's going to go down instantly, I'm sure, as he gets one frag. Take that back. He's going to get 2 frags, but Ross is going to just pick him up before he can do any more damage. And with 10 seconds left, I can't see Nevo taking it anymore. And even though they took the east radar parts, they've not managed to take the west parts. And that's going to be 4-0 to Anexis. For me's asking us in the background. Let's have a peek at the scores. So was I, man.
Damn,
I was really
losing the way.
Right. Good. I wasn't in the best of states either, to be completely honest with you. Mouse topping damage there. And, yeah. You're leaving. It was good to meet you, man. I'll see you next time. Well, yeah, I think the next game's going to be...
Who's that?
That was Joey. Place for reveal. He's an Austrian guy. Yeah, the next game is probably going to be... Oops, what would you say the next game is going to be, Potty? Dignitas?
It's going to be Dignitas and Nevo.
Dignitas, Nevo, so...
I'm guessing it's going to be on the same server.
I hope it is. I'm going to go find out now. So if we go to either a quick break or if Potty can entertain you here, we'll be back with you in no time or so, and I'll go find out what's the crack. So I'll be back with you in a sec. I'll be back in a sec. All right.